Hi everyone, John McGowan here, and I am the creator of GMath for Sheets, and I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to use it. Hopefully you've used my GMath add-on for Google Docs, and if you haven't, you should check it out. It's really great for creating digital math. So essentially the big thing for GMath for Sheets is to get the math in the spreadsheet, and from there use the GMath quick quiz creator. So first we need to create some math expressions. So you can do two things with GMath. You can create math expressions and create a graph. So the little sidebar pops up in the window, and you have to input LaTeX, which is a typesetting language, into the preview box. And you can then insert it in the active cell or preview it first and then make some changes. So I helped you guys out with pre-building some LaTeX code so you can scroll down and use some different ones. I try to do some more advanced things as well, like for the if x equals a squared, x equals plus or minus square root of a squared. So you can see how I use the M box, which is normal text, and then the H space, which if you designate the pixel width, it gives you some horizontal space. So if I preview that, it shows up as I wanted. The double slash is the new line as well. So that's a little bit of a LaTeX tips for you in there when you want to create some math. Once I click Insert into Active Cell, it'll go into the one that I have active. Now you might also notice that it resizes the cell a little bit so the image can be seen a little better. So let's put a graph in A1. So go back to my add-on and click Create a Graph. This sidebar will close, and then my G-graph will open up. So by default, I put in one graph in there, the 2x squared. Now you can actually put two graphs in there. So let's say 3x. Plus 2. The big thing is if you want to, for a G-graph, you can't, if you want to multiply, you need to use the star operator. So in 3x, you do 3 times x and use the star. Otherwise, it doesn't understand it and give you a blank graph. So here I have my two graphs. I want to insert that graph in the active cell, A1, and it will resize that to be big enough so you can see it. It will not make it smaller. If your row is already bigger than that or column width is already bigger than that, it won't make it smaller. It only makes it bigger. Okay, so then you could continue to put more questions in there. Let's put one more in here. I'll go back to my math expressions, and I'll just put another one. Let's just say y equals a 3x plus 2. And so you can actually click on just Insert Active Cell, and you can put in there. You don't have to preview it. So let's say I want to make a quiz out of these 3 questions. So by default, I wanted to have a quick, simple way to get create your form. So you click GMath Quick Quiz Creator, create a form. Currently, it only works with a column range, so all you have to do is select your column range. I want these 3 questions. I hit Preview, and just to confirm that I want to do A1 to A3, and I hit Proceed. Ask me to name my title. We'll say Test Form Number 1, and then I hit Create the form. A little pop-up box says my minions are working on it, and when it's successful, I'll get a little pop-up box here that gives me my gives me my form URL. So the big thing about creating the form, it will not work if there are blank spaces or if you are going horizontally. It'll only do the first column that you've selected. So let's go check out. Let's see if we can edit this form a little more. And I want to talk about one more thing that I did when I made the forms up. So by default, these are images, and I could number them because a lot of times my students are like, I'm having trouble with this problem, so I put a number in there. You can reorder them though, and then edit it. But the other thing is I put solve for the image title, which is essentially the instructions for all of those questions. Just because I felt it'd be easier to go in there and edit it, it'd make it more clean on the spreadsheet, so you just could highlight the images. The box underneath is actually an empty text box. So when they put the responses in, the images don't come in the response spreadsheet, but their responses will. So the nice part about those is you can actually edit it and put multiple choice if you want, and then change the options. So you could do that to make the multiple choice questions as a response. Unfortunately, you still can't put images in as options, which eliminates a lot of nice way to create math expressions as options for multiple choice, but you can still work with the normal form populations. Okay, so let's go back to a text just so we can see what happens on the other end of it. Okay, so let's say I publish it. Also, you should change your directions. I didn't want to change all that. There is in the pipeline, though, a more detailed form creator. Hopefully in the next couple weeks that'll go live where you can grade and do a lot of differentiated instruction. So let's go to the View Live form, and I'll just put in a couple of random responses. We'll put 1, 2, 3, and I hit Submit. So then I want to go back and see what that response looks like. So there is, in my drive, is going to be a nice, it's going to be pop at the top. That's going to be the where I can edit it again, or I could actually just go back from my editing thing from the URL. So I want to choose my response destination. I have it as new spreadsheet. So I hit create, and I want to go see what my responses are. And this is where you'll see that the questions are all blank, because remember, there were blank text boxes. So you're going to have to put, like, this is question number 1, number 2, number 3, etc. But you can see that the responses fall in there. So that's really the only thing that I'm not happy with, that you're going to have to input what the images are here. So that's really how you can create a nice form with mathematics. It doesn't take too long, and I'm really excited about opening up those possibilities. There is more coming where it should be even better. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can hit me up at google.com/plus John McGowan, or at jmacattacks, my Twitter handle. So thanks again, and I hopefully find GMath helpful. Okay, bye.